play for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Milwaukee Bucks. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan. Because trash.
And so, thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Denver Nuggets. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks. Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. Defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Fred Jr. and Kuzma on the wing. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Nance in at the four-man position. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. To the paint. It's going. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Valanciunas with it. Green picks him up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. So he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Milwaukee now. They've led by as much as 10. Portis against Valanciunas. Inside. Here's Trent. And the basket is good. Trent's got his first 2 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They really emphasize ball movement here today. Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Outside. Green.
In the paint. Pass to Valanciunas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
On the attack, Green. Here's Portis. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Valanciunas. Fires the three. He buries it from three. Valanciunas has got 12 points here in the second half.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling in this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
That one no good. Oh, stolen by Nance. Here's Portis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, Portis is cagey now. He's got a lot of savvy, and he's got skills, too.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the night now.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And the second free throw is good. Nuggets trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Portis the screen. Trent, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on it, throwing it down with force.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three from Valanciunas. Rebound, Milwaukee. High post Green, working on Jones, and it's Green missing. Jones feels it out. Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas misses again, and so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at point guard.
Really good to see Porter Jr. crash the glass like that, using that athleticism to do some real damage on the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Good pass by Murray there. He's always looking to get others involved in the action.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. Down low. Deflects the pass. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. They get it back. Pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Turner with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively.
Your fellas might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. What a make! Giannis for 3!
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Antetokounmpo with a rebound. For 3. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. It's a 14-point game.
No surprise, Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
Here's Turner. Passes in from 18.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Milwaukee leading by 14. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Jokic with a rebound. With one more board, he'd have a double-double.
Imposing his will physically tonight, showing a lot of fight.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Gordon pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 12. Murray. Ooh, the shot misses. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gordon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nope. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Shot's no good. The Nuggets running out of time. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. Murray against Porter. Takes it inside. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Milwaukee has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Bucks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
Yeah, you know what? That may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blanked 3-zip.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. He launches. Up again. Turner with a rebound. Launches it from deep. Oh, he cannot hit. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat. All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama, the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. Overruled. Oh, and he's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama, the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 3.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And stolen by Jang. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they? Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Towns, the screen. Brunson, left side. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Towns.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Towns, a screen on Rollins. Pass to Hart. Launches it. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. Over Porter. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And Turner throws it down.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick and roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
That bucket in no time at all.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Rollins. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Towns a screen on Rollins. Bridges attacking. Milwaukee with the rebound. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup. Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Turner. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
Bucks trail by 8. On the wing, Turner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Towns. For 3. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
The shot's good.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And here's Porter on the wing, Turner. Plenty of space. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Here's Brunson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. Between his points and his rebounds, he was... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Drills it from outside.
He's an opportunistic three-point shooter, but Hart has shown the ability to knock these in. He's especially comfortable in the corner.
And Porter, here we go. Turner. Towns with the defensive effort.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Brunson barreling in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 6 points.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period, 2 here in the second.
To the middle to stop the run, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Towns a screen on Porter. And Brunson, here we go. It's good. He's got 8.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Giannis sets a screen for Turner. Pass to Giannis. A shake. Giannis automatic inside.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Brunson kicks to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Assist goes to
Brunson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Turner with a screen on Anunoby. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Towns with the bucket. And people doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
Brunson from way outside. Rollins grabs the board. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 16-point game. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for New York.
And their guards have led the way in that regard. The ball is in their hands, and credit to them. They're not just looking to get shots up. They're of the mindset to create great looks for everybody.
Brunson finds Towns. Towns a screen on Porter. 3-pointer. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Towns has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks. Here's Turner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Turner's got 10 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And a deep 3 from Brunson. Got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
Turner inside, defended by Towns. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Towns. Turner passes to Antetokounmpo. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Brunson from deep 3-point range. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Here's Rollins and another basket for Milwaukee.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Brunson against Porter. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Brunson from way out. Down it goes!
Wow.
Down it goes!
Fire is answered!
Nice.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out front, running away with this one. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie, terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. And, well, you could say that this game hasn't exactly been, competitive.
Let's be real, Ernie. They're getting cooked like street meat. Roadkill.
Yeah, And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Bucks.
Their perimeter D is...
Thank you for being with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Hands out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Green in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Portis throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And it's Alvarado missing.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
He's off on that one.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Robinson. The rebound by the Bucks.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Portis. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Both free throws good for Nance. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by the Bucks. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's Portis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Portis has got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to McBride. Robinson down low. Working on Portis. Green kicks to Portis. And it's off from three-point range. Here's McBride. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Kuzma. Now, here's Portis. For the 3. Bangs on the trifecta. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Milwaukee.
Trent outside. Pass to Portis. 17-foot shot on the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's McBride, defended by Trent. Robinson a screen on Trent. McBride passes to Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
Pass to Trent. And a wide open look for Portis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Bucks trail by 13. Back to Trent. Outside Robinson. Now McBride. Now Alvarado. Guarded by Green. McBride with the ball. Still scoreless. 5 on the clock. Here's Sohan. No good on that one. Nance with some nice D. From deep, Trent. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In 4th, the Bucks. Number 5, the Knicks.
The percentage each of these teams shot was just outstanding. I mean, that's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
The Knicks leading by 11. Inside, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Here's Portis. And no good. New York shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Outside for Robinson. Out to the right wing. Here's Alvarado. No dice from the high post.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Trent passes to Portis. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Portis has got 15 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
Pass to McBride. Here's Sohan. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 10. And we'll have the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Knicks, the 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. Porter finds Turner. Bucks passing it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns. Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests. Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on
The Knicks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Brunson against Porter. Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Towns, great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Towns. All alone. And again, it's New York.
Ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big...
Rollins against Bridges. And he misses the J. Bucks trail by 16. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Cleared away by Hart. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shoots the three. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot and you better guard me.
Porter looking it over. Strong move off the glass.
I'll tell you an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup. Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Towns outside. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds. So why not let those guys work?
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they split their previous 2 games with.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him. But it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's Ananobi. Hits the three-point bomb.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
Want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Towns wide open. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
As always, Alan, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg.
Look out for Hill in the open Here's Doncic. First quarter of play, a minute in from Pete Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. got 13 seconds left in the first. Here's Brunson. Got it from about 16 feet. Brunson's got a...
They keep trading punches. Both teams in the groove early.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Lakers ahead, up by one. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers. Lakers for the rebound. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bridges against Doncic. Kennard outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Brunson finds Hart. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Anunoby is screen on Doncic. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. He's dropping his shot in.
Doncic against Brunson. Kennard outside. Shoots over Hart. Kennard can't get it to go.
Gotta move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic outside. Kennard outside. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist of the night. Oh, taking it to him. Jalen Brunson.
I mean, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Towns with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of near ugly.
Towns on the screen. Hart passes to Towns. Gets it off. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Lakers ahead. They lead by 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach JJ Redick. What are your guys?
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the deep.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson.
To the inside. Hayes. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Gotta give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Alvarado outside. Robinson, a screen on James. And Alvarado gets it to go. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul. James outside. Hayes with a screen. Down low. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 6. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And it's the Lakers on the break. Now, here is James. He's guarded closely. Pass to Smith from behind the arc. He drops it from range. And now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Greater baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So hits one and misses one at the line. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that. That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Lakers, Vanderbilt 8 control the paint. Luke Kennard out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the small forward position. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Double machine who can also block shots. Many centers with Ayton size and talent.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look. Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Here's Towns. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 tonight. Brunson against Doncic. And there it is for him.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's Brunson. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Doncic.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy. Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far. Ayton, a screen on Bridges. Kennard, right side. It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break to take the lead. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Rich.